The blooming of these large white flowers usually marks the end of October, but this summer, these Batchelor Heights cacti are budding early.
But this year they think it's winter. They think winter's coming because it's so smoky. I think
More than 50 years ago at the Tranquille sanatorium, Norma Mayo, a teacher on the grounds, found a broken piece of cactus, took it home and planted it in a pot. Now, decades later, that one piece is over 6 feet tall and has been the mother plant to many other potted cacti on the Mayo-Logan family property.
My grandmother initially started it, and so my father was always a really big fan of the blooming, and they'd only bloom every couple years, and then after he passed away, they bloomed every year since.
But they don't usually flower until the end of the season, when the plants start to get less sun. However, this year the buds started to pop up early, and Logan says there's even more than usual.
like usually you get, I don't know, 5 or 6 blooms on each one. I've counted over 60 right now.
Logan thinks it's because of the smoke. She remembers them blooming earlier in 2017 as well, another year when the wildfire smoke was really bad.
I think it must have something to do with the light, and they have beautiful, beautiful blooms that go about 24 hours, then they drop off.
While the flowers have a short lifespan, the cacti themselves have grown through 3 generations of the Mayo family and still hold a special place in their hearts.
They've always just been like here, and like when people come to the house, like growing up and stuff, they'd be like, oh, nice cactuses, and I wouldn't even like think about it. I'd be like, thanks. Like, I don't know, I never really thought they were that cool because I was just so used to them, but now that I'm older and like I see, like, it's really cool actually.
Logan says the original owner of the plant wasn't able to take her 6-foot-tall plant with her when she moved to an apartment, but she did take a tiny potted clipping of the cactus with her.
She's 88, but yeah, so she's babying it.
Logan says because the blooms usually come so late in the year, they can't be enjoyed. As soon as it starts to get cold out, the pots have to be taken inside. But this year, the 24-hour window for the flowers can be enjoyed by anyone who walks by the Batchelor Heights home. The large white flowers seem to make the massive cacti even more impressive, while the giant plants themselves pay tribute to the history of Kamloops and the old Tranquille sanatorium. For Castnet Kamloops, I'm Sydney Chisholm.